Hello family, this is C7, the HOA Homesteader. Today I'm just going to do a garden update to show you what's going on out in the garden, and it's not much. Today is kind of overcast day when it's cool out, real gloomy looking. Rained all day yesterday, and Thursday I bought some starts to put in the ground, a couple of collard green starts, some cabbage, and I bought a strawberry plant. And so far, I was already out there a little bit earlier, and I put the collard greens into the ground. But I'm just going to give you a quick little tour and show you what's going on. My bees, man, I really don't know. You shouldn't go on a hive on a gloomy day. I've been waiting to try to get in there, and I don't know that they're still in there. One or two flying around. If they left, I'll be disappointed. But I know I can go in there and hopefully harvest some honey. Hopefully the hive haven't been robbed. When it was still hot, there was bearding a lot, so I was able to just know that they were still there. I saw a lot of activity a few days ago, but just not as much as normal. So I don't know if the cold weather just drew them inside, or if they're gone and all I'm seeing is remnant bees that's still left. So maybe in a day or two, I'll be able to go inside, or if it actually warms up later today, I'll go in. But if the sun don't come out, I'm not messing with them. I'm gonna wait till the perfect conditions before I go back into my hive. With that said, let the tour begin. Not much going on. Little achievements and little disappointments, but not gonna stop me. Let me start here with my avocado, which I've been growing for almost a year and a half, 2 years now, from seed. As you can see, it's still growing, but right next to it was my mango. And recently, or during one of my trips, it started to die because it wasn't taken care of while I was gone, and all the leaves fell off. So I pruned it right here. It looks kind of dead right here, but I'm gonna continue to fertilize it and water it, and maybe the leaves will come back. Over here was mango cuttings I got off of my neighbor's really nice tree. This was the only one that was really trying to grow. It even started some buds up here. It held on to the leaves for long time before they fell off, but now it seems like the growth was studded. It's in the peekaboo cup. I don't see any roots in the bottom part, but I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm gonna let it go through winter and see what happens. And this little joker is my strawberry start that I bought. I'm gonna clean these 3 things of soil up, mix them together, add some more nutrients and stuff, and then I'll be planting that strawberry plant into here until it gets big enough to move over to the side of the house. That's the plan for that. You can see onions I bought from the store that went to seed. I'm planting some of the seeds. That's what the smaller ones are. They took off. Of course, I can always just clip and eat as I go along, but I'm just testing them waters to see what they're do. So far, I'm pleased with that. I really like eating them just raw myself. Ain't much to these. They did it all on themselves, so just throw it in the ground. They grew. You could do the same. My pomegranates that I planted in the ground, I'm still waiting for what I ordered to stick in the middle between these two and come in the mail. If you guys been following me, this was the one that was almost buried. All the leaves have fell off. But actually, after I planted it into the ground, it was like less than 8 to 10 days, most of the leaves that came back. But all that rain we had yesterday just got my yard all saturated. So may make that grapefruit out there get too much water. The grapefruit is still green. The orange is really green. My lemon, a lot of the leaves has fallen out. I still have 2 lemons growing on it, but they're hard and dry, cracked and dry looking, so I don't know how that's going to actually turn out. But continue to fertilize it and hope for the best. Still have not put these passion fruit vines into the ground yet, but I'm getting to it. And over here is the garden. I planted 4 start collard greens over a month ago. These is what we planned on having for Thanksgiving. You see a little red mustard over there. So none of these red mustard greens, once again, I did not plant. They just grew on their own. And every time I come out and turn the soil over and get the weeds out and stuff like that, the watermelon plants start growing again. So I don't dig them all up. I'm just kind of curious to see if they'll make it through the winter and just start growing on their own. Make it through the winter, grow on their own, and be ready for next season. So I want to see what happens with it. So I'm gonna let them continue to do whatever it is they're doing. And these are the 2 collard starts that I planted earlier today. Got out here as soon as the sun got up just a little bit. And these are the cabbage starts that I'm gonna put in the ground. Guess in my haste of buying them, it's supposed to be 6, and one of them don't have any in it. So I got 5 to place it around. Place in the soil. Let's take this walk right quick out here. Y'all see what's coming. The beehive. I was out here. I put my ear to the box earlier and I didn't hear anything buzzing around in there. I saw 1 fly out. I see dead ones lying there, and normally if the other bees would have pulled them out the way by now, so I'm thinking they're gone. But the last time I went in there, this one was full of honey, so unless ants or robbers got to it, if my bees is gone, maybe I still at least have some honey I can draw from it, and then decide if I want to buy another nuke again next spring. Nice little experience I had. Not totally disappointed, because I think I was getting to the point where I was going to have to make a decision. See, 1 bee just flew in. Make a decision on whether I was going to be able to continue to keep my hive here, because I know I had 2 or 3 instances where my bees were a nuisance to my neighbors. So before that comes a problem, I may have to move them. Sad to say. All right. Rainwater. Some good old banana water. gonna save this one for a bucket. Try to grow it in a bucket. Okay, here's the strawberry plant in this reconditioned soil. And I'm gonna let it sit there till it grows and find out more about how to take care of strawberries. And there's the cabbage that I put in the bucket. So I would love to have some success growing this cabbage in a bucket. I grew 2 small ones in my high raised bed last year. So I want to see how I do in the bucket or in the ground. Decent sized cabbage, not no small stuff. Last but not least, my little blackberry. All the leaves fell off. I put it in the ground. I was hoping it could come back and some of the leaves restore themselves before winter came in. But I'm gonna keep fertilizing, keep treating it throughout the winter. We'll see what happens in the spring. Well, like I said, I want to make this my berry lane. So eventually the strawberries and other berry bushes will go right down the side of this house. Okay, family, that's it. Like I said, it was just going to be a little small garden update. I know once I start the editing process, probably going to have more video than I think I got. But with that said, that's my November 2021 garden update. And you have been with C7, the HOA Homesteader. And as I always say, remember folks, just because you may live in a HOA doesn't mean that you cannot grow food. All right, until next time, take it easy.